Hello, and welcome to episode 61.5 of Ranking of Saturn. Today we are ranking another first-person shooter. Today we are going to rank the Sega Saturn port of Duke Nukem 3D. The Sega Saturn port of Duke Nukem 3D was handled by Lobotomy Software, the same developers responsible for what is currently our highest ranked first-person shooter for the system, which is Exhumed, also known as Power Slave, which is sitting high and mighty at the moment in position number 13, which is an extremely good position indeed. Exhumed is a very high quality product. It is a very well designed, technically ambitious game. At points, maybe a little bit too ambitious, but still an extremely good video game. And so it is very interesting to see what Lobotomy Software would go on to do on the platform after Exhumed. They would only put out 2 more games after Exhumed. One would be a port of Duke Nukem 3D, and the other one would be a port of id Software's Quake. But that's a story for another day. Right now, we are going to play Duke Nukem 3D. So let me clear away the list and bring up the capture. This game supports the 3D pad, so I have the 3D pad plugged in. The Saturn version of Exhumed was supposed to support the 3D pad, but from what I can tell, the European version of Exhumed does not. Whereas the North American and Japanese versions do, which is interesting. I don't know why that's the case. But Duke Nukem 3D supports the 3D pad around the world. So this is generally considered to be, all things considered, this version of Duke Nukem 3D is usually seen as pretty okay. It's we'll get into more detail as we play the game, but this is in some ways, a very strange and unique version of Duke Nukem 3D. Okay, shoot is A, jump is B, action is C, look up and down is X, previous weapon is Y, next weapon is Z. I might change that to... hang on. Change that to X. Change pitch to Y. Strafe is on the triggers, which is good. That's a good place to put strafe in these pre-second analog stick days. Okay, that's fine. Default difficulty.
Let's rock.
So I'm just going to say right now, I am not a Duke Nukem fan. I don't think there's been a single Duke Nukem game.
Damn, those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my ride.
I don't think there's been a single Duke Nukem game that I've been especially fond of. I mean, I think Duke Nukem 3D is the closest I've ever gotten to liking a Duke Nukem game, but I do not especially like Duke Nukem 3D. I think this game at its best, is merely okay. There's some weird texture corruption on that building in the background up there. That's not a good first start. It's not a good first impression. Is that normal, or is that an issue with the PAL version, or is that just a weird bug that sometimes happens that doesn't always happen? There's just something really, like, not right looking about those buildings in the background. That's... oh dear. Anyway. Okay, so... strafe is on triggers. Shoot is A. Jump is B. Look up and down. Holding down. So I can strafe while I'm looking up and down, but I can't walk forwards and backwards while I'm looking up and down. Which is, you know, again, pre-dual analog stick era. That's very normal for console shooter controls. Even when the DualShock 1 was out, most games on the PlayStation that used the DualShocks just didn't use the right analog stick. Most developers just didn't know what to do with that thing. It wasn't really until games like Medal of Honor and Alien Resurrection before developers started to think, oh, hang on, we could use the right stick to move the camera around. It wasn't really until games like that when people actually started to think, like, what realistically what you could do with a second analog stick if you had one. So, yeah, a lot of PlayStation games, early PlayStation games that used PlayStation games around this point that used the still quite new DualShock didn't really make use of the right analog stick, even though it was there. So, okay. You can just shoot the fan, or you can blow up the fan. It doesn't matter. Both work. What does C do? I forget what C does. C doesn't really do anything, it seems. I forget. Okay, and no weapon just brings out your foot, which is always very funny. Okay. I like the workaround there where Duke Nukem takes full damage when he falls down the vent, but they couldn't think of a way to prevent you from taking full damage at the start of the level, so they just put a health drop. They put a first aid pack at the bottom of the drop to just heal the full damage that you take. Very quick and dirty way of solving that issue. Something he shot. Oh, there's a guy up there. Hang on. Where? Are you there? Oh, you are there. Okay, take care of that guy. Okay, you can double tap the look button to recenter your camera, which is good. This game was a big deal when it first came out. I never played this game back in the day. I was maybe a little bit too young to play a game like this back in the day. Because when did this game come out originally on PC? 1996. Duke Nukem came out on PC, and it was a big deal at the time. It was considered a better Doom by many people at the time. It came out the same year as Quake, which is funny. Yeah, this game came out in January of 1996. Quake came out in June of 1996. So yeah, this game was like hot shit for like 5 months, and then Quake came out, and then all of a sudden this game looked like old and antiquated by comparison. But for about 5 months there, this game looked pretty good on PC. It ran on the now infamous build engine, which itself was just kind of a shameless knockoff of the Doom engine. Hang on, there's a secret up here, if I can remember how to get there. Ugh. And like the Doom engine, the build engine is not actually a true 3D engine. It's a 2D engine that simulates 3D by using height maps to draw its walls. Hang on. This should be an invisible... Aha! Okay. Hang on. There we go. Okay. That does something. I thought there was something else up here, like a weapon or something. Here we go, what's this? A security camera, I can look at myself. Okay. There's more camera views. Somewhere else in the level. Oh. So yeah, this game originally ran on the build engine, which was like really this, very, very similar in capabilities to the Doom engine. Had a lot of the same weaknesses as well, but was generally considered to be something of like a meaningful upgrade over Doom 1 and Doom 2. What the fuck? What hurt me? That's something I find in this game. I find that I get hurt for inexplicable reasons in this game. Duke Nukem 3D always just seemed just I don't know. I don't know if this is a fair thing to say, but Duke Nukem always just seemed like low rent Doom to me. Everyone's always saying, "Oh, it's a better Doom, right? It's a better Doom," and I'm like, really? Because I would rather play Doom. Oh my god, the controls in this game are not great. I just want to jump and... there we go. Okay.
Cool.
There's the rocket launcher. Okay. I forget what to do with the rocket launcher. Okay, you can blow open the ticket booth with the rocket launcher. So yeah, like... I would rather play Doom than any version of Duke Nukem 3D. Reloads, God. Doom doesn't have reloads. Doom, you just keep dumping until you have no bullets left. And the Sega Saturn version of Duke Nukem 3D is very interesting from like a tech perspective, because I mentioned in the Battle of the Ports, no, not Battle of the Ports, sorry, the Ranking of Saturn episode where we played Exhumed, that the PC version of Exhumed runs on the build engine. And while it wasn't the first version to market, the PC version was the first version to start being the first version of Exhumed to start being developed. And I talked about how the build engine is extremely CPU heavy in a way that made it very impractical for console platforms of the era. And so Lobotomy Software opted to rebuild the game from the ground up using their own like 3D engine, in-house 3D engine, you know, instead of trying to fruitlessly adapt the build engine to consoles, which ended up working out really well for them, and as a result caused the console versions of Exhumed to be far better than the PC original. And so Lobotomy Software did the same thing for Duke Nukem 3D on the Saturn. The Saturn version of Duke Nukem 3D does not run on the build engine. It runs on the same engine that the Saturn version of Exhumed ran on. It runs on the Slave Driver engine, which is a much more console optimized engine, and is actually in many ways is actually superior to the build engine. For example, I mentioned that the build engine is not a true 3D engine. It simulates 3D, but it's not actually a true 3D engine, whereas the Slave Driver engine is, you know, because of the way the build engine works. For example, you can't have rooms on top of other rooms. You can't have walkable surfaces above other walkable surfaces. So they had to do some weird workarounds in the original PC version of Duke Nukem 3D. In the Saturn version of Duke Nukem 3D, they don't have that limitation at all. You can just straight up have rooms on top of other rooms. It's not an issue. So in that weird way, the Saturn version of Duke Nukem 3D is actually superior to the PC version. I always feel like these grunt guys take one too many shots to kill. Especially in the game where there's no manual reload button. Okay, I'm down to just kicks now. Great. Yeah, the basic fodder enemies maybe take a couple too many shots to kill. Okay. Don't accidentally hit the wrong button. I guess a cool thing about Duke Nukem 3D at the time was that a lot of the environment is very interactive. You can turn lights on and off. You can like see yourself in mirrors. You can use security cameras, which was very novel for the time. Is that bottle something I can pick up? No, it's not. Okay. Okay.
Hail to the king, baby.
Okay, shotgun. Okay, we're good. Okay, that's just another CCTV monitor showing us various cameras in the level. Okay. Okay. Atomic health. Okay, good. I don't know these levels as well as I know the Doom levels, so I'm going to get a little bit lost from time to time as we walk around. Turn the lights on. I like that. Yeah, the mirrors work, so you can see enemies in the room around the corner. You can destroy toilets, and water spouts up through the ground. You can use toilets, you can flush them. Like, this game was kind of, I don't know, cool. It had a lot of like weird interactivity that was kind of like neat for the time. Also, if you walk up to a mirror and use it,
Damn, I'm looking good.
like you can compliment yourself.
Where is it?
Okay. Don't want to go upstairs just yet. Come up here. portable medkits. Don't want to use the valuable bullets. Come over here. No, it's just another view of the same CCTV cameras. This game's also kind of fucking weird around, like, women in a very 1990s way that doesn't really hold up well. Like, you get these women who are, like, these naked women who are being held captive in, like, biopods. I don't think there's any way to save them. I think the only way to put them out of their misery is to kill them. Which is weird. What is that? Okay. Turn on the light so I can see better. Okay, what? So this is gonna be a bit awkward. Now, will I successfully shoot through the hole, or will the missile... What the fuck is shooting me? Oh, this guy's in the room. Where the fuck did he come from? God. No, seriously, where the hell did he come from? Was he up there the whole time? Okay, will I successfully shoot through the hole, or will my missile catch the edge of the wall and will I kill myself? Who can say? Hard to say. Aim slightly... Oh my god. There we go. Shoot the cinema screen to open up a hole in the wall. Pick up another atomic health. Wait, what the fuck? Was there another enemy? Where did he come from? Oh, is this a door? It's a door. Okay, that's the door I came from. That's... Okay, I didn't see that for some reason. Okay. Okay, we've got some VSync issues that are very, very typical of the capture device that I'm using, but maybe if we power through it'll go away. If it persists, we'll restart the capture device. So while I don't think this game is anywhere near as good as Doom or Doom 2, I still think it is an interesting game from, like, an interactivity standpoint. What's this? Okay, this is the room I came in. Came in here. Nothing there. Okay. Okay, there's a first aid kit in that hole. If we want to. What the fuck? Okay, stuff is blowing up now, and I don't remember why. Before we go upstairs, I want to go back outside and check out that other door, which is over here. I get turned around really easily in Duke Nukem 3D levels. They're just not as, I don't know, easy to navigate as Doom levels are. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. Oh, he died before. I wasted a shot. Okay, awesome. There's like a weird latency to the shotgun. You hit the button and half a second later the shot comes out. Which is not a great feeling. I picked up some armor. Oh, okay. Literally just links up Veer here. Okay, I didn't see this corner. I'm going to restart the capture device because that VSync is just getting very distracting. Hang on, give me a couple seconds. Sometimes it corrects itself, but it doesn't appear to be doing so. Okay, it seems better. Okay.
Cool.
Come in here. What the fuck is that? Cool. What's this? Oh, it's the same. Yeah, and we're in that room at the end. Okay. Wait. Is that the exit to the level in... What is that? Oh no, that's just the other... That's just the other entrance to the theatre. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I don't know these levels very well, so...
Damn, I'm looking good.
Taking a long time. Okay, let's go upstairs. No. Okay. Alright. Picked up a red key card, I think. Yeah, I did. I don't remember when I did that, but I did. We can come over here. There's a thing here that doesn't do anything. Okay. There we go. Can't pick it up for some reason. I don't know why. What's this? There's a pinball table called Balls of Steel. Typically, you're supposed to walk up to this and examine it, and Duke will go, "Balls of Steel." But he's not. He doesn't do it in this version. Also, I believe if you walk up to the Duke Nukem arcade machine in the PC version, Duke will say, "Don't have time to play with myself," but he doesn't do it in this version. I forget what down here is. Is that just another? I think that goes back into the theatre. So. Pig cops. Pig cops take 2 full shotgun blasts to kill. Oh. Also, the controls in this version of the game are very slippery. You tend to overshoot a lot in this version of the game. Like you're on ice the whole time. There's something about the texture on that wall that makes me think if I hit it with a rocket, there'll be a hole there. Yep, I was right, but no goodies. Okay. That was another thing that people found very impressive about Duke Nukem 3D when it first came out, was that it had a at the time, impressive level of environmental destructibility. Of course, it was all scripted stuff, but even scripted stuff was more impressive than no destructible environmental stuff at all. Whatever, let's just finish the level. Let's let's get out of here. Basically what I'm trying to say is, I don't really like Duke Nukem 3D as a video game, but I respect it.
Rockin'.
Sure. No idea if this game supports the save cartridge, because it doesn't give you a choice. I'm going to guess that anytime a game doesn't ask if you want to save on the system or the save cartridge, then it probably doesn't support the save cartridge. So okay, the PlayStation version of Duke Nukem 3D is, I think, a lot more faithful to the PC original. And what I mean by that is that they I don't know if it's running on a consoleized version of the build engine, or they just kind of recreated the look and feel of the build engine on PlayStation. But the PlayStation version just kind of looks a lot more like the PC version than this version does.
Groovy.
This game supports 3D pad, but I don't know if the 3D pad is actually the best way to play this game. I can't believe shooting them down doesn't kill them. What? That's dumb. They should have died in that blast.
Who wants some?
I think if you can shoot these, yeah, you can shoot the fire hydrants. Is it forbidden videos and books? Oh fuck. If there's no manual reload, at least like reload the guns when I switch them out, right? Oh, the auto aim in this game is not as generous as it is in Doom. Okay. Like, come on, if I switch out the pistol for another weapon, when I switch back to the pistol, at least give me a full clip. Like, come on. The fact that you never quite know when the reload is coming really, like, messes with you, I think. What is this? This building is condemned. It sure is. It's a yellow keycard door. Sometimes you feel like you just want to dump some bullets to get the reload out of the way before you feel safe engaging again. Okay.
Groovy.
That's a blue key card, so we need a yellow key card and a blue key card. Yeah, I don't know if the 3D pad is like the best way to play this game, because I think it makes the controls a little bit too quick and loose. It's hard to move with precision when you play this game with the 3D pad, I find. So I might switch back to a regular controller in a minute. Okay, let's go into the... Oh god. I know you're there.
Who wants some?
Okay, there's a atomic health up there. I can't pick that guy up. Don't know why. Maybe it's like it's a one-time use inventory item, maybe? How do I use the inventory? It's not the D-pad. The D-pad doesn't do anything when you're in 3D pad mode. X and Y are weapon change. That's look around. Unless it's also a toggle. So if you're holding down one button, maybe you can use the inventory? I forget. Is it okay, what's this puzzle? Okay, it's the right and left button. The middle button doesn't do anything. Locked. There we go. Unlocked. Fuck you. What? Where? Oh my god. This game is just also a lot meaner than Doom. Like, Doom has some monster closets, but I don't know. Like, Duke Nukem 3D definitely feels like a lot meaner.
Where is it?
About its hidden enemies than Doom is.
Where is it?
Okay. What does this say? No one under 18 permitted. And yes, I can read that incredibly low resolution texture. I've been reading text on low resolution textures all my life. I'm very good at it. A universal bathroom. How very progressive. Although I'm sure at the time when this game was made, I'm sure I'm sure the idea of a universal bathroom was viewed as like seedy and you know, perverted. Intentionally so. I bet the developers who first made Duke Nukem 3D Realms, they were like, well, it's like a filthy pawn shop, right? So they're going to have a quote unquote, you know, dual, you know, a dual gender bathroom because it's a perverted shop, right? It's like, okay, that's probably the actual intention behind that when this game was first made, but oh well. Okay, again, the way this texture looks, you see how kind of like fucked up it looks around the edges? That's kind of a giveaway that there's something not right about this wall. So what if I took out my rocket launcher and... oh, I've run out of rockets. Okay, I can't actually do that. Okay. But wait, I do have pipe bombs. Well, shit. Can I pick the... okay, you can pick the pipe bomb back up. That's good. No. Okay. Alright, that's not like a hidden hole in the wall. That's literally just a bad texture. Alright, good to know. Get out of there. Oh, fucking reloads, man. Kill me. Fucking reloads, are you kidding me? Oh. Oh god. Fuck you.
Groovy.
course, you've got your whack-off cubicles. Because, you know, back in the day, before pornography was extremely easy to obtain, people had to work a lot harder.
Where is it?
To get theirs, right? And so some people in some places had to go to special places where you would go and pay to watch porn films, and they would put you in a little cubicle like this and give you some tissues and let you do your business. Those places I think have all but completely ceased to exist. I don't think unless, I don't know, like Eastern Europe or something, you know, I don't think there's anywhere in the world where these places continue to exist, really. I think the internet has completely excuse me has completely destroyed the need for places like this. People can jerk off anywhere now as long as I have internet access. I haven't picked up any key cards yet. Interesting. Okay. Is there a place I forgot to go?
Where is it?
Nothing here. Is there a secret door behind the toilet? No.
Where is it?
No. Okay, so maybe we want isn't actually here? Okay, we want to go up. That's why. Oh, fuck. Again. Enemies appearing behind you when you least expect it.
Groovy.
Chain gun. More ammo for the chain gun, so it's not viable. Okay. Blue key card. Okay. More ammo for the chain gun. Oh my god. Can I jump to that? Is that realistic? Let's give it a go. No. There we go. It looked out there that maybe I could have made that jump, but I don't think it's possible. Okay, but now we've got the blue key card. We can come in here and we can blow up this building. RPG bullets. Find the yellow key cards. I think the end to the level is down that manhole. But let's go and check out what's behind the yellow door before we go. Hello.
Who wants some?
Okay, what's this say? Check weapons at door. Shoot that guy. Okay, I think that might be it. This is a bar. Again, a lot of these early enemies take a lot of hits. You know, those pig cops are beefy in a way that I think early enemies in a game like this just kind of shouldn't be. Like, even these guys take a couple of shots too many to be comfortable. think you can shoot the balls on this table, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and they react realistically to how you shoot them, which is, again, it's like weird and kind of neat that this would be in here at all. Like, yeah, this is kind of the thing that people remember most about this game, like the weird level of interactivity with the environment. What's this? Okay, it's just saying. Nope, didn't mean to pick that up. Shit.
Damn, I'm looking good.
I can't stop doing that. I can't stop doing that. Can't stop using the toilets. Anything else in this room? No, it's just the pool table. Get the shotty out. Just need something with a little bit more kick. Well, that was dumb. You see what I mean about the rockets? If you're not careful, you end up just hitting the environment around you and just killing yourself, which is not helpful. No, you need a red card to access that. Is there health in here? I hope so. Oh, there's a lady here. Hello, lady.
Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby.
Yeah, there's some of that classy Duke Nukem for you. Okay, got a little bit of health back. Okay, I'm gonna have to be very, very careful from this point forward. Is there anything secret here? Is there a... Okay. Ah, here we go. Red key card.
Okay. I want some.
Now we can get in here. Oh God! Can't see anymore. Okay. Alright, this is interesting. They're trying to simulate coloured lighting in this room, but it's not really working. It's not really an effective recreation of coloured lighting. Also, holy shit, I'm pretty sure that like severe red and green, like blue flashing is like a pretty common epilepsy thing, right? That's a thing that can cause epileptic fits, right? If you have lots and lots of like strobing red and blue on. That's I'm pretty sure that's real. Again, if we talk to the strippers, oh my god, you can get up here. You know what, sliding off. Oh my god, the way this game's platforming physics, they kind of suck. No, okay, I don't think we can actually stand there.
Where is it?
Another one. We talk to the stripper.
Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby.
Yep, she takes the bra off.
Shake it, baby.
Yeah, very classy. Very classy. Oops, wrong button. Secret door back here. No, not that I know of. Some secret areas you can only access by blowing them up. That's not a No, that's not a secret door. There's a thing on the floor here. Don't know if you've noticed this, but I've noticed this. You see that weird shape on the floor? What if... Hang on. What if we blew it up? No? Okay. Okay, what if... What if... Oh my god, there's a lot of really bad texture warping in this game. What if we tried blowing it up with an RPG? Normally you don't have to be super accurate. Whoops.
Your face, your ass, what's the difference?
Okay, I didn't mean to actually kill that stripper, but the splash damage from that explosion was enough. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what that is on the floor, but I can't seem to open it. Okay, can't use the phone, can't shoot the phone. Okay. I think we're done in here. Just a little side area. Can I use... Hang on, I'm going to look in the manual to see how we can use our inventory items, because it's not obvious. Hang on. If I can get the manual out. There we go. Here we go. Portable kits. You can activate them when needed. Okay, how? Can I pass the control page or what? Here we go. Strafe, strafe, choose weapon, previous weapon. Look up, look down, action, fire weapon, activate. There we go. A button, fire weapon, or activate items on inventory screen. Okay. D-pad. Scroll through inventory. Pause access. Okay, so you can only access your inventory items on the pause screen. The screen we're on right now. That's interesting. So, what do we got? Oh yeah, we've got a Doom-style wireframe map as well. Turn the crosshair on, turn the map off for now. Pick up one of those. There we are. Ah, that's right, yeah. The sewers are full of acid for some reason. Get off. Okay. Night vision goggles. Can't really grab anything else. Okay.
Where is it?
Oh. Okay, this literally just dumps us back into that
Where is it?
into that nightclub. Okay. Or into that strip bar rather. No. Okay, so there is a secret in here. But where is it? no idea. Is it up here, maybe? No. No. Okay, looks like we're going to have to turn on the map. Aha, so there is a path. It's over here. It's up here. Oh, it's a secret area. It's not even the real. Fuck. What? Fuck you. They dump you in a hallway with 4 fucking pig cops, which all take like multiple shotgun shots to kill. This game is like fucking dumb. Fuck off. Fuck off. I say it again, Duke Nukem 3D is just annoying to play. Maybe with like a mouse and keyboard, this game is like a little bit more, I don't know, responsive, and therefore you can kind of deal with threats a bit more effectively. But when you're limited to a controller as unwieldy as a Sega Saturn pad,
Cool.
not the best way to play the game. Where the... Enemies will just fucking jump you from out of nowhere? Where? Oh, that's right, this motherfucker spawns behind you, doesn't he?
Cool. Cool.
Okay. Steroids. Okay. Don't know what the steroids do. Maybe they like increase your like melee attack strength. Not 100% certain. No, not this way. Shit. Can't pick up the health. There's nothing actually to do in here. Where's that dark hallway I saw earlier? Here it is.
Where is it?
No, okay.
Cool.
Which way do you want to go? Through the front door or through the sewers? Let's go through the front door, since both paths lead to the same location.
Cool.
Dumping until it reloads. There we go. Make sure you get a full clip for next time you want to use it. Fucking... Come on. What the... That's really annoying. Okay. Just confirm you definitely can't go this way. Oh, you can. Okay. Good to confirm.
Cool.
May as well pick up what I can. Okay. Fuckers. Red key card. Let's risk this, shall we? Okay. Then we've got... There we go. forget. It goes left. Doesn't go right. Oh, because there's a dude fucking directly under me. That's why.
Cool.
Cool. Excellent. Yes. Good. Excellent. Very. Very happy with that. What is that? Oh, it's a... How do I go up? How do I go up? It's not B. It's a jetpack, but I can't fly up. A does nothing. B doesn't do it. The D-pad? No. Shoulder buttons? No. Do I look up and push up? No. That doesn't do anything. Cool. Excellent. What's this? Open. Whoops. Oh, good. Strip club is completely refilled with enemies. Excellent. That seems like complete bullshit. Come on.
Eliminated.
Did I get them all? No, there's another one. Okay. Oh my god. It's just stress, man. Just non-stop stress.
Cool.
How much more bullshit does this game have? Oh, we're not done yet. Oh, cool. Yeah, game. Fuck. You can't fire the gun fast enough. Oh my god, you know, I fucking hate it. I do not like Duke Nukem 3D. Holy shit. You know what we're gonna do? Yes. Luckily, this game has a very good level select cheat. Okay, and the main menu. Menu, press X, Y, Z, Z, Y, X, Y, Z, Y. So it's X, Y, Z, Z, Y, X. X, Y, Z, Z, Y, X, Y, Z, Y. Okay. X, Y, Z, Z, Y, X, Y, Z, X. Hang on. Yes. Choose stage, cheat on. Okay. How do we choose a level? Is it through load? Do we load a level? No? Do we start a new game?
Let's rock.
And then does it give us a choice? Okay, it does give us a choice. Okay. Hollywood Holocaust, Red Light District, Death Row, Toxic Dump 2, The Abyss, Launch Facility, Spaceport, Incubator, Warp Factor, Fusion Station 2, Tiberius Station, Lunar Reactor, Dark Side, Overlord, Raw Meat, Bankroll, Flood Zone, LA Rumble, Movie Set, Uriah 51, Hotel Hell, and Stadium. I think Uriah 51 is exclusive to the Sega Saturn. I think this is a Saturn exclusive level. Let's not go that far. Let's just skip Red Light District and go straight to Death Row. What the fuck? Oh, cool! The level spawns you in a fucking pain amplifier. That's cool. Oh, it says danger high voltage. It's cool that you have to, in order to read that sign, you have to get close enough to get hurt by the electricity. Okay, my god. Interesting. Oh cool, I've got one bullet. I don't have a pistol. I've got pistol ammo, but no pistol. What the? All I can do is just kind of jam on him. He doesn't flinch, he just keeps shooting. Okay, let's try that again. Boy. This game's just annoying. I've always found Duke Nukem 3D to be just annoying. Like it's the game is designed by arseholes. Remember, this is normal difficulty. This is not on hard, this is normal. I think Doom is just a much better designed game. Like, there's a difference between being hard and just being unfair. Doom can be hard and fair. Duke Nukem 3D is just unfair, I think, in terms of game design. Okay, so we pause the game and then we press Z, X, X, Z, Y, Z, Y, X, Y. We got all weapons and items. I don't know what those are. On. Crosshair on. Then we can turn on invincibility, which is X, Z, Z, X, Y, X, Y, Z, Y. Now we are invincible. Fuck you. The shrink rate's pretty good, I will give the game that. The idea that... Whoa, okay. It's like a hidden thing underneath the chair. You can get a shotgun if you want to. You can shrink the enemies and then step on them. That's legitimately cool. Oh, so... Oh, it's flying guys. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the 3D mode on the 3D pad and just use the regular D-pad. Although I have switched it to D-pad, but the game still forces you to use the analog stick, which is weird. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay, I think the switch on my 3D pad is kind of fucked up. If I keep my thumb on the switch and push it left, I can use the D-pad. If I take my thumb off the switch, it sort of works. Oh, it's very temperamental. It doesn't like it. I might just pull out the 3D pad and plug in a regular controller because I don't think the 3D pad controls well. Okay. Something a bit more reliable, less loosey-goosey. Okay. Silence, discipline, remorse. Something shooting me? Oh, they hung the priest. Oh my god. Ugh. Secret place.
That's one doomed space marine.
Yeah, so this game has the gall to rip off Doom, do it badly, and then insult Doom, trying to suggest that, you know, oh no, we made a better game than Doom. No, you fucking didn't. Fuck you, Duke Nukem. Oh my god.
Cool.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't understand the appeal behind this game. I think the only reason people think of this game fondly is because they were like 12 when they played it for the first time back in the 90s, and they thought all the violence and like suggestive content was cool because they were 12. And also they thought that, you know, the relatively high level of environmental interactivity was also impressive, which it was for the time. But yeah, I think people who have fond memories of this game played it when they were 12. And guess what? The games you play when you're 12, you're going to like no matter what because you were 12. I think this game is inferior Doom. I'm sorry. The levels aren't designed as well. The combat isn't as good. The enemies are annoying to fight. Man. There's way too many gotchas in this game. Like, there are way too many moments where it feels like they intentionally designed like monster closets and encounters to like fuck with you and kill you unfairly. The fact that those pig cops don't flinch when you shoot them, they just tank right through your shots and just keep shooting at you, and you can't get off 2 shots fast enough to kill them. You have to just take the hit. I mean, I'm playing a little bit sloppily now because I've got the invincibility turned on. I understand that, but yeah, man. Like that situation, what are you supposed to do in this situation? pretty damn sure like you would have no choice but to take at least two shotgun blasts to the face and hope you have enough health to tank through it, you know? I feel like that's the intended experience. Okay. Am I going this way? No. Okay, sometimes they flinch when you hit them, but not always. There's another red key card there in case you didn't pick up the red key card. Oh, I guess you technically... I think I had the key card from earlier because I put in the all items and weapons cheat. I think that also includes key cards. So yeah, that's normally where the key card is. Okay. Okay. Where that goes. Okay. Bombs there. Can you shoot them? No. Hang on. Let me test something. Oh, fuck. Okay, so throwing a pipe bomb through the lasers sets them off. Okay. Good to know. That doesn't do anything. Ugh. Oh my god, come on. There we go. Oh, that just dumps you. That just dumps you out back here. Okay. I'm just going to go through that. I don't care. That's where you normally get the yellow key cards. You get ambushed by 3 pig cops. Where? Okay. It's the showers. I keep hearing a door opening somewhere, but I don't know where it's opening. No. Okay, there's an outside area somewhere. That's the only camera. Okay. Let's turn the map on. Maybe that'll help. set the switches to both sides? Maybe? Yeah. Going down here. Oh, hello, you. I'll blow you up because I can do that. That's empty. Okay, that's locked still. There's nothing you can really do out here. Okay. What about in here? Is anything special in here? No, not really. It's the chapel again. No. Okay. That is just same area. That does. Turns on a light somewhere, I imagine. Can't get in there. Can't get in there. Is there like a secret area I'm missing? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Shotgun shells there.
Groovy.
Boy, what's this? This takes us back here. We're going backwards. We've been in there.
What a mess.
This place is new. Okay, that deactivated the force fields. Okay. Which dumps us back over here. This means we can get up here. Which means see what I mean about how it's very easy to get turned around in these levels? It's like trying to like keep an idea of the layout in these levels in your mind is like surprisingly hard. Okay. Go this way. Okay, I feel like I'm just going in circles. Okay, here we go. Progress. Maybe. I think. I don't actually know. No. Is it the other one? Okay, it's the other one. Okay. Okay, that's one cell. Is there a reason to actually come in here, though? Shotgun shells. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. So then... Okay, that opens that up. Yeah, I have no clue. I have no clue where the hell I'm supposed to go in this level. Can you destroy the camera? No? Can't destroy the camera. Awesome. Let's quit out to the main menu and try another level, shall we? It's like they sat down and said, let's make a Doom knockoff that doesn't control as well, has worse level design, and hates women. But you can flush the toilets, so there's that. Fucking hate Duke Nukem 3D. I don't know. Again, I think a lot of this rage is coming from the fact that this is the Sega Saturn version, so it doesn't look quite as good as the PC original, doesn't control quite as good as the PC original, doesn't perform as good as the PC original. Like, the frame rate is okay, but it's a little framey, little framey.
Let's rock.
Oh my god, do I have to input the level select code every time? I do, don't I?
Yeah,
that's fucking dumb. Okay. I'm starting to think I didn't need to give this game a 0.5 episode. I'm starting to think that maybe this I could have squeezed this game just fine into a regular episode. I don't think I need upwards of 2 hours to rank this game. I think an hour or less would have been plenty of time. Okay. Okay. X, Y, Z, Y, X, Y, Z, Y. X, Y, Z, Z, Y, X, Y, X, Y. There we go. Choose stage.
Let's rock.
Let's go to a late level. Let's go to, I don't know, Fusion Station. That sounds reasonably sci-fi. Okay, and let's also input in all weapons. And invincibility, so we can actually look around and look at the environment. Which would be X, Z, Z, X, Y, X, Y, Z, Y. There we go. So we're in space. We're on some kind of alien space station. Yep, there's another one. Okay, he died. He died before I could get to him. That's a cool camera shot. Is a close-up camera shot of a wall. any flying enemies around here? This feels like this would be a perfect place for the game to throw a bunch of flying enemies at me. No. There's stuff down there on the lava, which suggests that you can walk on the lava, which is interesting. What side is the door going to be on? This side? No, this side. Okay, we've got new enemy type. These dinosaur guys. Which are the... Step up from the pig cops.
The king, baby. Hail to the king, baby. Hail to the king, baby.
That's obviously a door, but how do you open it? Is there a switch I missed? No? Okay, it doesn't appear so. There's a hidden switch over here. Aha! Okay, I can't actually go in there though, which is silly.
Hail to the king, baby.
Oh. Can I go in here? Can't open that. Interesting. Okay. Open that door though. Or was that the door? Oh, no, wait, no, that's the door I came from. I think. No, this was the door I came from because I came round this way. So this was the other door. So where the hell is this? Okay, I haven't been this way. I haven't been this way. Aha! Everything looks the same. I'm having trouble navigating, not just because of the level layouts, but everything looks the same. I swim up. It's not backwards, it's not forwards, it's not left, it's not right. A doesn't do it, B doesn't do it, C doesn't do it, X doesn't do it, Y doesn't do it, Z doesn't do it. How do I swim up? I would have thought maybe like the jump button would be swim forwards, maybe? No? Oh, hang on. B button, jump, swim, fly. So it is the B button. So why is it not doing anything? Do I have to hammer the B button? I'm hitting the B button. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. The B button is not like swimming me forwards. I'm kind of trapped in the water. I can't swim. I'm hitting the B button. Nothing is... The fuck is going on? Is it because of the weapon I've got equipped? No.
Where is it? Where is it?
Nothing is happening. Oh my god, is the game bugged in some way?
Into the game.
Because I think I'm trapped. I think I'm trapped underwater and I can't get out. Uh-oh. I can't... I can't escape the water because the controls don't work. Is it a bug? Is it... Is it kind of just not working correct? Like, what is happening? Why is this happening? Nope, definitely can't swim. Is it hold down 2 buttons at once? No. Hold down B. Hang on, hold down B and move forward? Is it not tap B? It's hold down B and move? No, that's not it. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, this is a disaster. I'm trapped. I can't get out of the water. I'm trapped underwater. This is a terrible situation. Well, shit. Okay, and because I've got invincibility on, I'm not drowning, so we are stuck here forever. I'm just going to hit ABC start again and back out. I don't know what's going on there. If the game is just bugged, if I'm not understanding the swimming controls correctly. It says in the manual B to swim. So I'm assuming I just hold down B or push B and it just, you move forward in whatever direction you're facing, but nothing's happening. Let's just confirm that, shall we? Okay. X, Y, Z, Z, Y, X, Y, X, Z. Let's try another level. Let's try another level.
Let's rock.
Movie set. How about movie set? That sounds interesting. Okay. Let's do the ZXX, ZY, ZY, XY for all weapons and items, and then XZZ, XY, XY, ZY for invincibility. Lunar Apocalypse, starring Duke Nukem. Lobotomy put their own their own vending machine in here, which is interesting. Anything happen when you shoot it? No? It's night vision goggles on top of it though. Let's just do some exploring around here. Oh. Okay. Can we jump back here?
Into the game, baby.
Okay. Okay, well, whatever. Let's move on.
Cool.
Okay, that opens that door back outside. It also spawns a dude sitting in the sign? Hang on. Maybe there was some kind of secret area hidden in the sign? No. Guys, the dinosaur guys, 2 more dinosaur guys.
Hail to the king, baby.
That's where you're supposed to pick up the yellow key card. Interesting. So what's some kind of spaceship set? I'm guessing this was meant to be. Okay.
Cool.
Oh, you got these weird slime things. Forgot about those. Since they can't actually kill us, let's see what the animation is. Bit like a face hugger, but nowhere near as interesting. That spits us out over here. Okay. Okay, there's a dude down there. He can't get to me, so whatever. Okay. What's this? Again, another sci-fi. Another sci-fi set? The bridge of a spaceship or something? Okay, here's the red key card how you're normally supposed to get it. Interesting, interesting. Interesting.
Game, baby.
Whoop, okay, we're behind the set somehow. Huh, interesting. Okay. Turn the map on, see if we missed anything. Clearly there's something behind this wall. What it is though, no idea. Still need to get through here somehow. Okay. That did something. What though, I'm not sure. It opened that door all the way back at the beginning. Okay. Teleported somewhere. Okay, there's another one. Oh, and that's just the end of the level.
Cool.
Okay, that's just like a weirdly short level then, I guess. Okay. Huh. Weirdly small compared to all of the other levels we've seen. Okay.
Rockin'.
I mean, sure, whatever. Doesn't matter. I mean, we can go straight to the final boss, which is Stadium.
It's down to you and me, you one-eyed freak.
Okay. So let's turn on invincibility. X, Z, Z, X, Y, X, Y, Z, Y. Turn them off. Whoops. Remember correctly, you can shoot the blimp above the stadium for stuff. There we go. Okay, hang on. Hold up, hold up. Okay, fine, don't hold up. There we go, yeah. You can hit the blimp with a rocket and it blows up and showers you with ammos and with weapons and ammo. I don't actually have to dodge at all because I've got invincibility turned on, but...
Die, you son of a bitch.
It's okay. So that's the end of the game. I think there's a little cutscene, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Game over. My name's Duke Nukem. After a few days of R&R, I'll be ready for more action.
Aw, come back to bed, Duke. I'm ready for some action now.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh.
Okay. It's wild that they kept making Duke Nukem games after this. It's like, great, you made kind of a subpar Doom clone. Some dumb, like very dumb jokes. It's amazing that as many people like that like wanted like to keep playing Duke Nukem sequels after this as there were, you know. Then again, like I was saying, I bet most of the people who became Duke Nukem fans after this game were probably between the ages of like 12 and 14. And that's, you know, that's the age range that this game would appeal to, right? Because if you're younger, this game is scary. If you're older, this game is kind of sad. You know, it's very much a game of its time. It's can we skip the credits? No, we can't skip the credits. Okay, there's no way out of the credits. Okay. Okay, I think the credits are over though, so... You know... Okay, finally. So, how about we just cut to the chase and just actually play the part of this game that is... the part that is actually good. And that is the part that is exclusive to the Saturn version of Duke Nukem 3D. Which is, a game that is included in every lobotomy software release for the system. Which is the secret minigame, Death Tank. Death Tank is unlockable if you have an Exhumed or Quake save file.
Yeah!
Okay. So, DT Primer. Death Tank Primer. Death Tank is a 2 to 7 player game. No single player options. To play with more than 2 players, a multi-tap is required. To play this game, select Play Game. Each player must then press the A button to join the battle. The tank colour you will play is determined by the order in which you join. Red is first, blue is second, etc. When a player's tank activates, it will pulsate, and that player may enter a name and or change the number of rounds for the game. The mystery tank will only appear if a 7th player joins the game. To adjust the number of rounds in the game, press left or right on the control pad. You press up to go down on this on this instruction screen. So I'm pushing up on the D-pad to scroll down. You have the option to name yourself or your tank. This name will be tracked in the running statistics, see below. To enter a name, press up and down on the control pad to change the current letter, and press the A button to lock in the letter. To back up a letter, press the B button. When you are finished with the name, press the start button. When all players have pressed the start button, the game will start. Battle controls. Control pad up and down. Control power of shot. Okay, illustrated by the length of the targeting arrow. A short arrow is less power, a long arrow is more power. So up and down to control the power of your shot, left and right to control the angle of your shot. Shoulder buttons to move your tank left and right. The tank can ascend only average degrees of grade and will slow to a stop if the terrain is too steep. While using a hover coil, the tank will drop rapidly if both shoulder buttons are pressed simultaneously. The A button to fire the selected weapon. Each tank takes time to recharge. The arrow will turn green when the weapon is charged and ready to fire. Cycles down through the available... Okay, B to cycle weapons. C to cycle up through your weapons. X to activate jump jets. Y to activate your shield. Z to activate your targeting computer. The status of each tank is displayed at the top of the screen. The health of a tank is represented by a bar at the appropriate colour. Next to the bar is an icon that shows the jump jets, shield or a weapon currently selected and charging. For the jump jets, shield and all weapons except the basic projectile, a secondary bar shows the amount of fuel or ammo remaining for the selected item. A third bar representing the time remaining before the hover coil deactivates appears when a player first activates a new coil. Oh my god, controls between rounds, weapons and items, basic projectile, machine gun, tells you about each weapon, each item. Oh my god. I like that there is a there's a weapon in here called Corbomite, which I believe is a Star Trek reference. There's an old Star Trek episode called the Corbomite maneuver, I think. Yeah, the Corbomite maneuver, and so they've named a weapon the Corbomite after that episode of Star Trek, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so play game. So I like that. Okay, the font here. If you notice, the font of the name entry is the text font used in Exhumed. It's that sort of vaguely Egyptian-looking script that they used in Exhumed, except now it's being used for the text entry on Death Tank in Duke Nukem 3D. Okay, I'm going to plug in the 3D pad into controller port 2. There we go. Cool, so this is Death Tank. It's very basic looking. So you control your tank, you move left and right with the shoulder buttons, you use the D-pad to control the direction and power of your shot, and then you fire. Think of it as real-time Worms. So Worms is turn-based, Death Tank is real-time. Pretty much what it is. There are other weapons, but I do not know how to get the other weapons. So yeah, I can... fire the other tank as well. Kind of angle your a little bit more. I believe the terrain is randomly generated every time you start a new round. I believe as time goes on, the terrain will slowly flatten itself. Okay, in between rounds... Okay, so between rounds you can actually purchase weapons, which is interesting. I have 85 points to spend. Let's go with... missiles. And a Corbomite. Okay, you can steer the missiles. I hit myself. So that's kind of cool, the fact that you can fire the missile and then steer the missile. I like that when your tank takes a hit, it's got little little dirt markings on it. Okay, steering the missiles is actually kind of hard. They've got like a weird amount of drift to them. Oh my god. Let's buy... Let's buy some machine guns and some jump jets this time. Okay, so the shots do have oh my god. Okay, so the jump jets allow you to fly. They don't last long though, so... Uh-oh, I'm trapped. Well, this is a fine mess I've gotten myself into. You can very slowly climb the hill, even though it's very steep. Okay. Adjust your aim a little bit. There we go. $105. Let's buy ourselves... What can we buy for 100? Let's buy ourselves a nuke. And some Merv. Let's buy ourselves a Merv. Whatever that is. But one nuke. Oh. Okay, that's what the Merv is. Okay. You don't really know what a weapon is until you use it for the first time. Okay, that's a nuke. It just gets rid of that entire mountain for me. Come on, load. Here we go. Out of ammo for the machine gun. That's it. So yeah, that's Death Tank. Death Tank is sick. Death Tank is a very, very fun little bonus multiplayer game that's hidden within all three Lobotomy Software releases, whether it be Exhumed, Duke Nukem 3D, or Quake. And I think is maybe the best part of Duke Nukem 3D, at least for the Saturn. Cool little unlockable mini game for those who want to unlock it. Anyway, I think we've seen enough Duke Nukem 3D. I think this is enough. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need any more Duke Nukem 3D in my life. Yeah, I came into this video like apathetic but willing to be won over, and I've left the video pretty much convinced that maybe I actually just hate Duke Nukem 3D as a game. And maybe I'm also pretty convinced that everyone who fondly remembers playing Duke Nukem 3D in the 90s was probably between the ages of 12 and 14 when they played it, and so that's why they actually fondly remember it, because I don't think the game is actually very well designed. Hey, you can flush the toilets, right? You can flush the toilets, you can turn the lights on and off. He has funny quips. I would take Doom any day over this. It's anyway. Let's just. I'll talk about this when I get to the list. Let's go to the list. So where are we going to rank Duke Nukem 3D? Here's the thing. I don't think Duke Nukem 3D, even at its best, I don't think Duke Nukem 3D is an especially fun first-person shooter. I think it's subpar Doom. It's a worse Doom. I don't think the levels are as well designed as Doom. I don't think the enemies are as fun to fight as they are in Doom. I don't think the weapons are as fun to use as they are in Doom. I find a lot of the enemy encounters, especially the surprise enemy encounters, to be very like shitty and unfair. I think a lot of this. I think this game was designed by assholes. And that's the PC version. Okay, the Sega Saturn version. So here's the thing. Yes, the Sega Saturn version runs on a true 3D graphics engine. Sure, great. That's impressive. Awesome. Yes, Lobotomy Software managed to do a, you know what, relatively decent job porting this game, this build engine game, to the Sega Saturn. Good stuff. I don't think this version of the game runs especially well. You can use the 3D pad, but I think the game controls worse with the 3D pad. It's way too twitchy and oversensitive, and you keep it's hard to like fine tune your movement and your aiming without, you know, over correcting and end up slipping off of platforms or shooting past the enemy. It's just, I think it's more of a problem with the 3D pad more than the game itself. I think the 3D pad is just overall, I think the 3D pad is maybe the worst analog controller of the 32-bit generation. It's neat for the games that use it effectively. They use, like, the games on the Sega Saturn that are good to use with the 3D pad are good to use despite the 3D pad. You know what I mean? Most games I feel that I've played with the 3D pad, the 3D functionality either makes the game like harder to play, or it's just kind of the same. This is one of the cases where the 3D pad, I think, makes the game harder to play. This game is nowhere near as good as Exhumed. Nowhere near as good as Exhumed. I don't think it's Lobotomy Software's fault. I think they did the best job they possibly could with the game they were asked to port. Like I said, I think I even at its best, I don't particularly like Duke Nukem 3D. I would rather play Soviet Strike. I would rather play Tetris Plus. I would rather play Manx TT Superbike. I would rather play Nights into Dreams. I'd rather play the subpar port of Wipeout 2097. I think Sonic 3D. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Sonic 3D. I would rather play Warcraft 2. I think I would rather play Space Hulk, actually. Space Hulk, nowhere near as like technically accomplished as Saturn Duke Nukem, but I don't know. I find the general progression of Space Hulk to be a lot more enjoyable than that of Duke Nukem 3D. Space Hulk is also a lot more fairly designed. I feel Space Hulk wasn't designed by assholes. I think Mega Man X3 is a better game. I think Wipeout 1 is a better game. I would rather play Crazy Ivan. Duke Nukem 3D, I like Duke Nukem 3D better than Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. It's here. Somewhere between Sonic 3D, Flicky's Island, and Shockwave Assault. I said I would rather play Doom than Duke Nukem 3D, but man, this is a shitty port of Doom. Holy shit. Street Racer is better. Valora Valley Golf is more fun. Sega Worldwide Soccer is I think, a more well-designed game. I would rather play Virtua Fighter 1. Both of them. Striker 96 is more fun. Shell Shock is more fun. Panzer Dragoon 1 is more fun. Yeah, it's better than Street Fighter the movie. It's better than Earthworm Jim 2. It's better than Gex. It's better than Mighty Hits. It's better than Sky Target. It's better than UMK3. It's better than Shockwave Assault. It's better than Swagman. Dark Savior is a really complicated mixed bag of a game. It's got a lot of issues, but it is infinitely more interesting to me than Duke Nukem 3D. I would suffer through several hours of Dark Savior than play another 30 minutes of Duke Nukem 3D. Because at least Dark Savior is like really like, I don't know, Dark Savior is just interesting. You know what? Duke Nukem 3D is I think kind of a bad first-person shooter, but I don't know. It's man. If this port of Doom was just even a little bit better, if it ran just a little bit better, it'd be a no-brainer. But because this version of Doom is so bad, so poorly optimized, the Sega Saturn version of Duke Nukem 3D is probably a better game than the Sega Saturn version of Doom. If we're talking about any other platform, if we're talking about PlayStation, if we're talking about PC, that had both of these games, Doom wins easily. But because it's the Sega Saturn, Duke Nukem 3D is probably higher on this list than Doom. As much as it pains me to say. Black Dawn is interesting, but it's also extremely janky. It's a super janky game. This game feels like it's barely holding itself together at points. So Duke Nukem is probably higher on this list than Black Dawn. Saturn Tomb Raider, another situation very similar to Doom. If Tomb Raider on any other platform handily beats Duke Nukem 3D, handily, like easily, but because it's the Sega Saturn we're talking about, and the Saturn version of Tomb Raider is so bad compared to any other version of the game. Like Duke Nukem 3D is a much more competent Saturn port than Tomb Raider was. I don't know though. I think even with the really bad bugs and performance issues, Tomb Raider is still fun to play. I would take Firestorm Thunderhawk 2 over Duke Nukem 3D. Would I take Shining Wisdom though? Shining Wisdom is not a great not a great action RPG. It's extremely derivative of A Link to the Past in a bad way, and has a honestly really unappealing art style. But I still think is probably a better designed video game at its core than Duke Nukem 3D is. I know where it's going. It's going here. It's going between Tomb Raider and Black Dawn. Hang on, let me just get it here. I wish this game was better. This position on the list has less to do with the Sega Saturn port of Duke Nukem 3D and more to do with the design of Duke Nukem 3D in general. You know, I don't like Duke Nukem 3D in any form, whether it be PC, PlayStation, or Sega Saturn. I don't care. It's not a first person shooter that I particularly vibe with. But the Saturn port is like interesting, and the Saturn port has Death Tank, which is a big plus. If you want one of the best multiplayer games for the Sega Saturn, unironically, by any lobotomy software game for the platform, and you get yourself a free copy of Death Tank. Yeah, I'm hitting save. There it goes. Duke Nukem 3D fans, I'm sorry. I'm sure this game was really awesome when you were between the ages of 12 and 14. As somebody who came to this game way later, like I don't think I played Duke Nukem 3D until I was like well into my 20s, and yeah, I was not impressed, like at all. And that's as somebody who is very used to playing and appreciating older games. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Anyway. That is it for this video. Next time on Ranking of Saturn, we will be ranking 3 more games. Next time, we will be ranking Sega Worldwide Soccer. I shouldn't have said the name of the game. I don't normally do that. I screwed up, but whatever, we'll do it now. Yeah, we're ranking the next Sega Worldwide Soccer game. Yeah, before I caught myself and stopped. Great. We're also ranking a 3D fighting game and a puzzle platformer. So yeah, there we go. Look forward to that next time. I wasn't supposed to tell you the name of the game, but for some reason my dumb brain just started reading the name out. I don't know why I did that. Oh well. Partial spoilers for next video. Look forward to that. Anyway, as always, my name is therealbluedragon. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Goodbye.